Hi friends, today we're going to be working on another multiplication idea, and our learning target for today is 2.OA.C.4, and it says I can use addition to find the total number of objects arranged in rectangular arrays with up to 5 rows and up to 5 columns. And then we're going to write an equation to express the total as a sum of equal addends. Whew! That's a lot, but really what that means is we're going to use an array to write an addition sentence to find the sum of our equal groups, okay? So let's take a look at this. Our task says to write a repeated addition sentence that matches the array below. So, looking at our array, I'm going to remember we have our rows and we have columns. So let me put a box around this. Let me see here. Okay, so we had our rectangular arrays. Remember we have our bookshelves for rows and then columns. So just going to stop here for a second. So let's look at this. Do we have equal groups here? Are there the same number of objects in each of these groups if we're just looking at the rows? Hopefully you say yes, because there are 3 hearts in each group. So now what we're going to do is we're going to create a repeated addition sentence. That means we're just going to add the same number over and over to match the array. So let's look and see how many objects and make a note of it. So there are, how many hearts are in row 1? There are 1, 2, 3. In row 2, there are 1, 2, 3. In row 3, there are 1, 2, 3. In row 4, there are 1, 2, 3. So we are going to add 3 together 4 times because we have 4 equal groups of 3. So what our addition sentence is going to look like is this. So I'm going to do 3. Okay, check that off. And I'm going to go to group 2. There's a 3 there. I'm going to check that off. And we're going to keep adding them together. So 3 for that one, and then plus 3 for the last one. So I've got all of my groups accounted for. So I have added 3 together 4 times. So we know that 3 plus 3 is 6. And 3 plus 3 for that one is 6. And now, what's 6 plus 6? Put 6 in my head. 6, count on 6 more. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 6 plus 6 is equal to 12. And let's count and see if that matches how many objects, how many hearts we have in our array. They should be the same. So let's look at that. Let's count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 12 here, 12 here. They match. So that is great. That is good to go. So this is another way we can represent multiplication is with our repeated addition sentences. So this is another strategy, and it ends up being quicker when we get to bigger arrays to just add the numbers up rather than count all of them. But this is the introduction, a way so you can see how the 2 strategies are related. Let's practice another one. Again, we're going to write a repeated addition. Typo there. Write a repeated addition sentence that matches the array below. Again, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to find my equal groups. And this time I'm going to do the columns because it can go either way. It doesn't matter which way which add-ins you choose to write. It works if you use your rows as equal groups or if you use your columns as equal groups. So I'll show you both ways on this one, but let's start with the columns. So I'm going to make a rectangle here, and you don't have to do this. I just wanted to do this so you all can see the equal groups nicely. All right, do we have equal groups? Looks like it. Now let's see how many objects are in each group. So I'm going to count I think these look like little moons. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4 in each group. So let's see how many groups there are. So there are 4 here, 4 here, 4 here, 4 here, and 4 here. So how many groups is that? Well, here's group 1, group 2, group 3, group 4, and group 5. So we're going to add 4 together 5 times. So again, let's do our check off to make sure we don't miss any of them when we're adding. So 4, check, plus 4, check, plus 4, check, plus 4, check, plus 4, and check them all off. And now we're going to add them together again. If you can skip count by 4s, that's awesome. If you also want to add them up like we did the last time, that's great too. So you don't miss anything. So let's do that. Let's do 4 plus 4. 4 plus 4 is 8. I'm going to move on to the next pair. Be sure you don't count this one again. Don't do that. You've already counted that first 4. Okay, so you're going to go to the next 2 add-ins. 4 plus 4 is 8, and then we have just one more down here. So I'm going to bring that down since it doesn't have a buddy, and you can do 8 plus 4 is 12, and then we're going to bring this one down. 8 plus 12 equals 20. If you wanted to skip count, you could, and let me show you that really quickly. If we had you could do 4, bring this one down. 4 plus 4 is 8. 8 plus 4, bring that one down, is 12. 12 plus 4 is 16. 16 plus 4 is 20. That's another way you could do it. They both work. Let's do the same thing, but using let me get my bigger eraser. Let's do the rows this time to show you that they both work. So our total number of objects was 20. If we counted them up, we would get 20. So let's look at our rows. And then, so we did the column way the first time. We're going to look at the rows this time. So now let's see how many objects we have in each equal group. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so there's 5 here, 5 here, 5 here, 5 here. So there are 1, 2, 3, 4 groups of 5. So let's see if 4 groups of 5 is the same as 5 groups of 4. So we're going to add, do 5, check, plus 5, check. Check it off, make sure we don't miss one. And now we know we can stop. So 5 plus 5, we're going to add them together, is 10. 5 plus 5 is 10. 10 plus 10 equals 20. There are 20 total objects. There should be in the array here, so let's check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So there are 20. That is happy. We are good.